This is Indonesia, Australia's near neighbour, yet with many parts that feel as remote as anywhere on Earth. This nation of over 17,000 islands, a melting pot of 1,300 distinct ethnic groups and cultures, is where we plan to explore. Transportation methods can be limited in these far-flung places, but we have our Dreamtime, not only our means of travel, but also our floating home. We invite you to sail along with us on our 41-year-old ketch as we set out on an adventure of a lifetime. Welcome to Season 4, Dreamtime in Indonesia.
This morning we're leaving Wangi-Wangi and we're heading across to the island of Buton. Buton, we are going to Pasarwajo. Pasarwajo is a village where the rally has a stop, where we probably will spend a couple of days, but that will be it. And we've had a wonderful stay here at Wangi-Wangi. It's been brilliant. It's been a week since we said hi to you all. We have been doing festivals, we've been eating out, we've been catching up with all the other rally boats that have been in, and there is a mass exodus today, we must say. 8 boats have said that they're leaving today, but that will help the 14 boats that are ready to go in on that dock. What did you get up to, Rob, in the week?
Boat work, editing, motorcycle ride around the island, much eating, plenty of socialising, because there was, I think we ended up with 36 boats maximum at one stage in there, which is the most of the rally boats we've seen in one place at one time since we checked in at debut. It does have the fingers there. It's not a true marina, there's no power, there's no water, but it is, the docks are there and they are absolutely free, first come, best dressed basis. And it's been a great stop. We were certainly there longer than we expected, but we're underway, heading west.
I heard a YouTube guru say something that rang true to me, that life puts all the best things on the other side of it. And that's why I'm in the wind. That's where you'll find me. I'm in the wind. Long, long gone.
Just hold your course.
A new day begins where nothing binds me. I'm letting go of all that's ever been. I'm in the wind.
After dodging all that lot, we were very happy to arrive in Pasarwajo and get our Dreamtime safely anchored up.
So if you want to put us about halfway between 2 canoes and the catamaran, head into wind and pull us up at say 20 metres and we'll see where we are.
Righty, I'll go across here and turn up and face that mooring that's up there.
Yeah, roger that.
We'll just hit the 20 mark now.
Do that, nice blast to reverse and pull up, we'll see how we go.
We've anchored up here in Pasarwajo in about 20 metres of water.
Over grass.
Yeah, it looks like there's a bit of weed because there are masses of huge turtles that are popping up all over the boat.
I've been trying to capture them on film, but I haven't. Every time I go, there's one over the other side, or go this side, it's over here.
They seem to be a bit shy. They're coming up and grabbing a big mouthful of air and diving straight back down again. So, nice sail today. We are on the move. We're here for hopefully only until Friday. Tomorrow's Tuesday, we'll take a drive. We're told if we give them the passports, they organise everything. Oh, the passports and 2.5 million rupiah, which is about $250 per head for the passport extensions.
And then 250, we should explain, it's 200 for the actual visa, and it's $50 for the agent that actually supplies a sponsor's letter. And you must have a sponsor's letter to actually do your renewal. Even though we've been here and we have what is called a 180-day visa, we only get to use 60 of it, then we have to renew it for another 60, and then we have to renew it for another 60, and each of those times we have to pay the 200 Australian plus the $50 for a sponsor's letter.
So the whole idea of going on the rally is that you don't have to deal with the bureaucracy. You have people that do that for you. They're our rally agents. Indonesia's fantastic. We're having a great time, but dealing with bureaucrats is never easy. And
that's why we pay the rally fees.
And that's why we pay the rally fees, but at the moment even that's not easy. So we will let you know our success or failure
tomorrow afternoon after we get back from Bau Bau. However, we'll take you on and we'll give you a view of Bau Bau. There's supposed to be lots of things over there. It looks like a big city.
Yep. The next morning, Karen and I, along with Chris from the yacht Pastrimo and Jax from Pagan, shared a car and driver for the trip over to Bau Bau. There we met a guy in a car park and collectively handed over 20 million in cash and 8 passports.
What are we doing today, Chris?
We're handing over our life.
We're handing over our passports and all our money.
And 5 million.
5
for a man
million.
in a car park.
In a man in the car park under a palm tree. It's like a drug deal. Is that what it is?
You have a pen, darling, so I can hold on my bar.
So 10 million and 4 passports. The next challenge was to get a commitment on when our freshly visa-laden passports would be ready for collection.
Right now I will go to the immigration, do the everything. Hopefully I can do the payment today. And
with the deal done, it was time to make the most of our transport and have a look around Bau Bau, starting with the remarkable Sultans Fortress atop the hill. Our driver Nobel has brought us up to the heights here at the Sultans Fortress, and it's an amazing place. Super thick walls. It's all built on the top of this very steep hill, and the walls constructed out of coral, so it's all had to be carted up here, probably in baskets back in the day. Inside is the complete village where they could withdraw and live when any threat arose. It's quite beautiful, it's quite amazing. And then of course the Dutch arrived, so they modernised it a bit and the cannon were installed. This place is pretty cool. Like, we expected Bau Bau, just another big smelly Indonesian city or whatever. But the anchorage is protected from 360 degrees. The city's got fantastic facilities, modern shopping centre, like complete mall, and Western food, so that's going to be a hit. Quite cool, quite nice. We're really enjoying our visit here.
We asked Nobel how these rocks are placed and glued together. I mean, there's such an expanse of walls here. And he simply said, we used egg white. No wonder Indonesia has a lot of chickens. I can't imagine how many eggs it has taken for these walls to be made with egg white. We've just been talking to our guide here about the tree, which has got these really unusual seed pods. And when they fall, they've actually got this, which is cotton. They actually spin this into their cotton, and it's called a kaput tree. Kaput. So there's the tree, there's the seed, how this comes open, pulling it out, and look, it's just wonderful. Thank you there, model.
Chris is now a hand model.
A hand model. We don't pay our hand models.
After a good look over the fortress, it was time for some lunch, and once again, our driver Nobel outdid himself with his selection. This is a little bit upmarket for our normal standards, but Hey, it's Indonesia. Probably won't cost us too much.
Satu, jus melon satu, jus jeruk 2, jus mangga 1, aqua 5.
Iya.
Okay.
Nanti pakai es tadi lah.
Ya.
Terima kasih. Terima kasih. We deserve this after the art and stress.
What, the hardship?
Yeah, well, we had to do our visa. You know, everyone knows how hard it is to do your visa.
In a car park. You're dying of some money.
It looks like drug deal,
It's
didn't
so
it?
dodgy. If that had been Manchester, we would have been arrested within like 30 seconds.
Yeah, the visa application here in Bau Bau is seriously the simplest that we've ever done. We handed over our passports and then we handed over a load of money to a guy that was in a car park and we drove away. Heaven knows what is going on with our passports, but it left us time to go sightseeing, here for lunch, and then we're going to the supermarket and the shopping centre, which has clothes, shoes, jewellery, sunglasses,
And the liquor store.
and a liquor store.
Before the shopaholics got their fix though, we did make a stop at a spectacular fine white sand beach that is a weekend hotspot for the locals. With a couple of days wait for our visa extensions, it was the perfect time to hire a couple of motorcycles and head out to explore around Pasarwajo. But first stop, breakfast. Righto Karen, what have we got for our healthy breakfast this morning?
Well, we had healthy breakfast. One, we had fruit salad.
What are we having for second breakfast?
Well, second breakfast, we're having donuts. And we have donuts, chocolate and peanut, donut with chocolate sprinkles, donut with chocolate and cheese, donut with chocolate. Nice and fresh, really, really soft. Look at that. Yum, yum.
And what have you gone for, Tanya?
I believe it's a sausage in pastry.
You believe?
I believe.
But we'll find out.
Good.
It's very good. Kind of a hot dog
With chili on top. So
with chili on top. And
The helmet's pretty cool, isn't it? But it's so big I have to have my beach towel in it. Actually fit it on my head. So it's safety first, you know. Make sure that the helmet's not like down here on you, because that's what happens when I put it on without the beach towel. Yeah, he's a bit of a hazard on the road.
Hazard lights, hazard lights. White guy on motorcycle.
Bye. Bye-bye.
The other item on our must-visit list was the Angel Cave, where we were told we could swim deep underground. 129 steps, almost straight down into the bowels of the earth. A little sliver of daylight up through the rocks, but the water does look very, very clear and inviting. So Rusty, the main man for the Tourism Information Centre, he told us about the Angel Cave, and he said what we've got to do is before we go in, we grab a pebble and we've got to throw that into the water, and that's like knocking on the door to ask to enter. Away we go.
Well, we've made it down to Angel Cave. Rob threw his little pebble in, so he was knock knock on the door. So the angel has given us permission to come into her beautiful water. It's crystal clear. The sunlight up there is way, way up. So
What do you think, guys?
magical.
It's magical.
Yeah.
There's an echo too. In the next episode of our Dreamtime in Indonesia series, we set sail southwest to a huge reef complex in the Taka Bonarate Marine Park. We check out some amazing traditional wooden boat building and rescue a drifting catamaran metres from the reef. This week we'd like to give a huge shout out to Peter, who has stepped up as a top tier Dreamtime Sail virtual crew member. Your support, along with all our wonderful crew members, literally makes it possible for us to produce these videos without eating away at our very limited cruising funds. Thank you all from the bottom of our hearts.